Previously on Second Fiddles, Rose is determined to find the Eternity Gems, but the Second Fiddles are trying their best to play defense. I have called a meeting with Max, Tammy, and Elijah to develop a strategy for identifying and locating the gems. Knowing how prone the team is to tangents, let's hope it doesn't take 2 hours to actually discuss the plot. This is what I get for having such eccentric friends. Let's begin.
Episode 62, Strategy.
Before you all say anything, yes, I know I'm late.
Finally, we've been waiting forever.
Don't mind your brother, Tammy. We have only been waiting an additional 16 minutes and 20 seconds.
I'm sorry, I was busy.
Doing what, Linus?
No, Maxie, I was...
Ew, does this have to do with lady period stuff or something?
I swear, you haven't matured a day past 13.
Oh, yeah, like you're the epitome of maturity.
Are you okay, Tammy? Or do you simply have poor time management?
I was gardening, okay? I was weeding and... I lost track of time. Happy?
Are you sure you're not still brainwashed from your time in the cult?
When I was at Red Thorn Ranch, I really liked my time in the greenhouse and the gardens. So now, when I'm feeling angry or stressed, being around plants calms me down.
After you came home and you said you had a green thumb, I thought you were kidding.
Why?
I don't know, I thought it was a fingering joke.
No hole should dye your fingers green.
You never know.
And it wouldn't be fingering, it would be thumbing.
Sophia, could you help me out here?
She's right. A thumb is technically not a finger, but it's not worth fighting over. It's mostly just semantics.
You're no help.
Maybe not to you. I'm proud of you for developing a hobby that isn't centered around drinking boxed wine or shattering eardrums.
Thanks, I think. You know, I read somewhere that singing to plants helps them grow, so I've been using my sonic powers to sing little songs to the flowers. It's probably stupid. I'm just spewing CO2 on them, right? And that helps plants?
Hey, as long as you're happy, right?
I guess. It's just so pretty out there. Linus's mansion has a bunch of gardens and I can't help myself.
You don't always have to call it Linus's mansion, you know. You live there too.
I know, but it's just so weird. I feel like I'm staying in a hotel or on a really long vacation, you know?
No, I don't know, because you two never asked me to move in with you, even though you knew I was having trouble affording this apartment.
Don't be rude.
Jesus, Elijah, have you been here the whole time?
Seriously? Still? It's not like I'm hiding or standing in a corner or anything.
I'm kidding. Lighten up. How could anyone miss you? You're tall and your hair looks like it's on fire.
On fire because it's red or because he's so hot?
No, that was so cheesy.
Hey, it's not my fault you're so handsome.
Stop it.
Seriously, stop it. You're gonna make me puke and I don't even have a mouth.
Oh, sorry. I forgot to deactivate her.
Please put me to sleep. You two are so corny, my feet hurt.
What?
Because corns grow on feet, hon. We're corny, get it?
Oh, since when did ASS start using puns?
Since when have you been an idiotic butt pirate?
Ugh. Good night, ass. Sorry about that. She's a little much.
Despite her terrible attitude, she has really helped you kick serious butt as the beacon. You're doing a phenomenal job.
Aw, thanks, Sophia. That means a lot coming from you.
Is this everyone now? Just the four of us?
Yes, you'll be able to fill Linus in when he's back from checking in with his cousin April at Montgomery Innovations, correct?
Yeah, no prob.
Splendid. Now, we need to develop a strategy for locating the Eternity Gems before Rose.
We can start with the gems that MacGuffin collected. We know from Cassie and Blue Moon's meeting with Fourth Wall where the time gem is. Having personally been trapped in a time loop made by the gem, I am not a fan.
Yeah, I'm still terrified to go near that bathroom.
I still can't believe you got stuck in a time poop.
Don't remind me.
Okay, so I take it we can't just walk in there and pick the time gem up.
We can enter the room since the time loop that MacGuffin created for Sally's birthday was completed, and we can even go over to the music box we know the gem is in. But whenever we try to touch or pick up the box, time loops back to 5 seconds before we tried to touch it.
Ah, so it appears to have its own built-in defense mechanism. That's good to know. At least whatever is preventing you from acquiring the gem would presumably also stop Rose, should she catch wind of its location.
We still don't know what MacGuffin's other gem was, right?
Correct. It's either the spirit, sight, or dream gem.
Because Blue Moon's ass is the reality gem.
And Rose already has the power gem.
Also correct.
What do you think the spirit gem does? Do you think it has to do with talking to ghosts or something? Like contacting spirits?
The word spirit has multiple meanings. It could be referring to making off with something, as in, the eternity gem was spirited away.
What if it means spirit, like someone's soul? Would that make sense?
Yes. There are many options, which makes the spirit gem perhaps the most enigmatic.
Let's revisit that one later. Let's start with the dream gem. I think we should talk to Lucid Lucy.
Do we think the dream gem could be hidden in the dream world? Is that why?
There's no such thing as the dream world. Every time someone dreams, they create a new psychic dreamscape that Lucy can access, but dreams are not all connected to one another.
Oh, that's less exciting. I was really hoping for a mission where we get to travel into dreams and fight like weird dream monsters or memories from our past or something.
That actually sounds terrifying.
Yeah, no thank you.
Max, Lucid Lucy is a very skilled telepath who's able to access people's thoughts while they're dreaming. If the dream gem causes people to dream, she might be able to detect it somehow. She's certainly our best bet.
That makes sense. Is someone going to call her and fill her in?
I plan on calling her sidekick, Krampus, to discuss it further. She's much easier to talk to than Lucid Lucy.
I still can't believe Noelle went back to sidekicking for her. She was so happy at Red Thorn Ranch.
Ugh, it still makes me feel guilty. Tammy, when we were trying to break in and rescue you and take down the Order of the Rose, we really thought we'd be doing everyone a favor.
I'm glad you did, but the part of me that was at peace there honestly misses how it made me feel. I was clearly brainwashed by the end, but Blue Moon's hypnosis stuff really made me happy.
Happiness isn't a state of being, Tam. It's just an emotion. No one should be happy all the time.
If you'd felt it, you'd understand. Imagine not having your anxiety anymore.
I literally can't. Being anxious defines so much of who I am as a person. And a hero. I'm overly cautious and I follow rules for a reason. It sounds weird, but I finally started to like who I am, and I wouldn't want to change such a major part of my personality.
Tell that to the Max who screamed for 10 minutes last night, asking me to bring a fly outside rather than swat it.
Hey! Insects don't really have thoughts, but you know I can't be around when something's killed, in case I can hear its death scream in my head.
Is this because of that time you saw that dog get hit by a car?
No, why the f*** would you bring that up?
Oops, sorry.
I was thinking about the stag. When he was lying there, dying, before he transferred his life force into me, I didn't just hear his final thoughts. I felt them. It was...
Hey, hon, let's not talk about this anymore.
Yes, good idea, Elijah.
Thanks.
What were we talking about?
The dream gem. I'm going to call Noelle to coordinate things with her hero, Lucid Lucy.
Oh, right.
So, we're working on the dream gem, and we know where the time gem is, and the spirit gem is confusing. So, that leaves what? The sight gem?
Yes, and I believe that we should...
What do we think the sight gem does? Maybe it's used to see into the future?
Max, I think that we should go to
Ooh, or look into the past.
Seriously, you need to stop with the...
Maybe it would be like using fourth wall, or MacGuffin's powers, you know? Clairvoyance?
If you don't stop interrupting me, I'm going to lose my cool and bash a hole through your poorly assembled coffee table.
Hey, it's not my fault I'm terrible at following IKEA instructions. They should write them better.
Yes. Yes, Max. Yes, it is clearly your fault.
We're not all superpowered smarty pants.
You're more like idiot pants.
Bite me, tampon.
Give it a rest, you two. I almost miss when Tammy didn't exist.
I love you too.
I was trying to tell you that I've already conferred with members of the A and B leagues, and we think that there are 2 heroes best suited to locating the site gem.
Really? You went over our heads?
Well, Sophia is in the A League.
Thank you, Elijah. And yes, did you really think we would leave the fate of the world in the hands of a few former sidekicks? No offense, but your total combined hero experience is still less than my father's, Smasher's, career, let alone the other established heroes.
But we saved the planet from the threat.
You didn't do that alone, Max. Even though the journal entry that Linus wrote to his mother detailing the battle, which became episode 42 of the podcast, gave credit to only the second fiddles, and that's all the listeners would be familiar with, Linus was a slightly unreliable narrator.
Are my eyes glazing over? When she talks like this, I really have trouble following.
It's okay. I never understand her.
During the battle for Rose City, the A and B leagues were just as involved as the rest of us. Phaser, Dino Danny, Cockadoodle Dude, Devil Bat, and the big guns were fighting off threat drones downtown, while Bionic Billy, Lucid Lucy, and Heroin Bear headed up the efforts to protect the innocent bystanders being slaughtered in the streets. Linus's story left out all of those details to make us look a little cooler, to impress his mother.
Well, we were still the ones who saved the day.
Using my plan with help from Chameleon.
Speaking of Cam, does anyone know where they are?
Please, let us focus on strategizing. Chameleon has nothing to do with this.
An evil alien on the loose with plans to replace the human race is kind of an issue we shouldn't sweep under the rug.
I wish I could sweep the 2 of you under a rug right now.
Yeah, guys, just stop it, okay? When you're together, your sibling bickering makes you 10 times more triggering. You never know when to let up.
You're right. Of course you're right. I'm sorry, Sophia.
Me too.
I know what chameleon means to you, and I know you're hurting. We can talk about this later. If you want, just you and me.
Thank you. That would be nice. And to clarify, I know that Chameleon is a loose end we need to tie up, but luckily we have about 6 months until they'll be considerably more dangerous. I thought my story arc this season was going to be getting the old Chameleon back, but for the time being, Rose should be our priority.
Okay. Sounds like a plan to me.
Wait, what about Plunger? Isn't he on the run too?
Yes, both Plunger and baby Stevie are unaccounted for.
Aw, I hope Stevie's okay.
Chameleon doesn't care about anything but the Chroman race right now, so as a fellow Chroman, I'm sure Stevie is being cared for. As for Plunger, he is most likely serving at the whim of his Sovereign Supreme.
Aren't you worried that Plunger is going around impregnating women all across Rose City? That's the Chroman Prime Directive.
We don't say Prime Directive because we refuse to rip off Star Trek. We instead use the term biological imperative.
You know what I meant.
One of the things Cam told me on our date after the Build-A-Bear trip, but before the kissing and betrayal, was that Plunger is choosing to use male pronouns now, and he is decidedly not attracted to female-presenting humans. Let's hope that prevents him from impregnating hundreds of people for now.
Especially if he's still using my face.
Ew, I don't want to imagine you being all hetero with someone's lady parts.
What's wrong with lady parts?
I don't know. As a vegetarian, I don't spend much time around tuna.
I'd normally be offended, but that reminds me of a henchie I met last week. Her name is Tuna Turner. Like Tina Turner, but with tuna.
I'm just waiting for the punchline.
She became extremely bitter after her ex-husband cheated on her with a stripper. So she started posing as a private dancer at a club, and she maimed the men who would try to cheat on their wives with her. Her catchphrase was, "What's love got to do with it?"
Okay, I clearly get the references, but why is her name Tuna Turner? Is she a reverse mermaid like the Henchy red herring?
You know, I never thought to ask.
Seriously? So anticlimactic.
I can't tell if you two are oblivious or if you're trying to upset me on purpose. Either way, I don't appreciate it.
I'm so sorry about them, Sophia. So, you said before that the Leagues recommended 2 heroes to find the sight gem, right? Who did they say?
We agreed on Devilbat and you, Elijah.
Me? Work with Devilbat?
I am so jealous. Devilbat is the coolest.
If you're into masked, brooding heroes with gravelly voices.
Sophia, why was I brought up?
Your new ability to see things hidden from sight might prove to be useful. That and your performance as the beacon has impressed everyone thus far.
Aw, see, they love you. And you were worried.
Really? They like me?
Of course. You're a diligent worker and clever, easy to get along with, and most importantly, compassionate. There have been literally no complaints.
Wow. I don't have words. Thank you.
Yeah, we all love Elijah. I get it. Why was Devilbat chosen?
Devilbat, like Elijah, can see invisible things by using his echolocation. However, it's more than that. He's also a tech genius with nearly unlimited resources. Not many know this, but the late A-League hero, Bionic Brian, who himself built his replacement hero, Bionic Billy, and developed the entire beacon system that Elijah now uses, was the creation of Devilbat.
Wait a minute. So Devilbat isn't only a visually impaired superhero with insane fighting skills, but in his normal life, he's a super genius?
Pretty much.
Sweet! I call dibs.
Dibs on what?
On being the one to meet with him? One of us needs to go talk to him, right?
Well, yes, but did you completely ignore the part where I said that Elijah will be working with him?
Oh, damn it. Honey, do you need an assistant or like a sidekick for this mission? I promise I won't freak out and ask for his autograph.
We'll need to be discreet, considering how private he is. So you should probably stay home for this one.
Please, just this once. I'll do anything. You want sexual favors? You got sexual favors. You want me to clean the bathtub? You'll be able to eat out of that thing.
Oh, Max, I'm sorry, but this is too risky. We need him to trust me. Hey, maybe we'll end up becoming friends. Down the line, I could introduce you to each other. Does that work?
Fine. I will be crossing my fingers, my toes, and my antlers.
That sounds painful.
Oh, I love you all, but sometimes your lack of focus causes me physical pain.
Maxie, I'm just starting to get the hint that we should let Sophia and Elijah talk strategy, like with us not in the room.
Well, she knew what she was getting into when she invited both of us, so that's on her.
For once, Max is actually correct. I knew what I was getting into.
Haha.
With everything going on with Rose and with Chameleon, I think I just wanted to feel normal again. Like old times.
Yeah, nothing says classic second fiddles quite like these two arguing until we roll our eyes in silent judgment.
Oh, my judgment was never silent. Neither was Wren's. We were always very honest about our disapproval of their sibling banter.
Huh. I guess you're right. I was the only silent one. Because I was doing the invisible spying thing.
I much prefer you visible and audible.
Okay. If you both promise to take this seriously, let's come up with a plan for when I can contact Devilbat.
I promise nothing.
Tammy.
But out of my respect for Sophia, you'll get at least 5, maybe 6 solid minutes of my cooperation.
I'll take it. May I also note, listeners, I'm only permitting this behavior because, shockingly, Max and Tammy have not physically been in a scene together for 18 episodes of this podcast. How is that even possible? Elijah, what are you thinking?
Great. Let's do this. Sophia, do you have details on where Devilbat's lair is, or anything else you can share?
Hey, are you guys hungry?
Oh, yeah, I could do some pizza.
Seriously? Why do I even bother?
In this episode of Second Fiddles, Max is voiced by Matt Johnson, Tammy is voiced by Liz Thompson, Elijah is voiced by Nick Bissett, Ass is voiced by ASS is voiced by Jenny Gibson, and Sophia is voiced by Robin Rimey. Theme music by Pete Johnson, and writing, producing, and sound design by Matt Johnson. To connect with us on social media, follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Second Fiddles Podcast and Tumblr at Second Fiddles. We're also on Threads and Blue Sky. Transcripts of all of our episodes can be found at our website, secondfiddlespodcast.com. Thanks for listening.